Imagine a stretch of water so small, so narrow, that on most world maps you can barely see it. Now imagine it disappearing tomorrow. Gas prices double overnight. Factories across continents go dark. Stock markets panic. Not because of a war, not because of a disaster, because of 33 kilometers of water. Today, we are looking at one of the smallest, yet most powerful geographical features on Earth, a narrow gap on the world map that quietly holds the global economy hostage, the Strait of Hormuz, sitting between the coast of Iran to the north and the Arabian Peninsula to the south. This thin passage connects the Persian Gulf to the open ocean. But why does this specific piece of water matter so much? Start with the geography. At its narrowest point, the strait is just 33 kilometers wide. That might sound like enough space, but for massive, fully loaded supertankers, it is a tightrope walk. To prevent collisions, ships follow a strict traffic system, 2 lanes, each just 2 miles wide, separated by a buffer zone. The waters on either side are dangerously shallow. These enormous vessels have nowhere else to go. They are threaded through the eye of a needle. Every single day, this geography made it a pirate's paradise and a merchant's nightmare for centuries. Even Marco Polo passed through here in the 13th century, noting the almost unbelievable wealth of the ancient trading port of Hormuz. Back then the cargo was silk, spices, precious goods. Today, the cargo is energy. Roughly 21 million barrels of oil pass through these narrow lanes every single day. That is approximately 20% of all the oil consumed on Earth. 1 in every 5 barrels powering cars, planes, and global industries flows right through this passage, and it is not just oil. A quarter of the world's liquefied natural gas, mostly from Qatar, travels through here too. You might wonder, why not simply use pipelines? Countries like Saudi Arabia and the UAE have built pipelines to bypass the strait, but their combined capacity is a fraction of what ships carry. The pipelines exist. They help very little. The Strait of Hormuz is not important because it is convenient. It is important because nothing else comes close to replacing it, and because it cannot be replaced, it has become a geopolitical pressure point. Unlike almost anywhere else on Earth, any instability in the region makes the world nervous immediately. In the 1980s, during the Iran-Iraq War, these waters became a literal battleground. Both sides attacked commercial shipping. The world watched. Prices spiked. The tension never fully disappeared. Under international law, ships of all nations have the right to pass through freely. And yet, multiple nations maintain heavily armed naval presences in these cramped waters. Every day, it is a continuous high-stakes balancing act. A single miscalculation, a blocked vessel, a localized confrontation could interrupt the global energy supply within hours. We tend to think the world is run by vast continents, endless oceans, and sprawling cities. But sometimes the most complex global systems rest entirely on something remarkably small, 33 kilometers of water, a daily reminder of how connected and how fragile the modern world really is. If stories like this interest you, there are more hidden in the ordinary geography of the world around us. Stick around.